He also left just a gap behind the ball, and Gus took the frame. Big out, big out.
Tipping Mark's got one here.
Yeah, he's only got the one shot.
So I think they're both looking for their first state team in quite a while. Gus, his first one, and Mark missing out last year.
Nicely slipped in there, mate.
Yeah. You can do that after a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
But it'd be good to see Gus get through.
Yeah, I was just saying before, I think since he went away to the Worlds last year, he's come back. He's matured a bit on the table. He's playing some decent pool, Gus.
That's a...
Oh, he's come a little close. Little close.
He has matured a lot on the table, Gus. Yeah, definitely a very dangerous player.
Yeah.
I still think he lacks a little bit of belief in himself, though. But that's just me.
Yeah. Not sure if he can nick this in or not. It's pretty. I think he can nick it in, but White's going to be doing some mileage.
Well, he's just worried about it probably going in off here. So whether he can... Yeah, it is tough.
Because it's hard to get the pace on the red as well. Okay.
And we're over to the women's final.
1, 2, 3. Was that 4 balls, Mick? I only saw 3 there, but...
3 and a bit, but we'll take it.
So, anyway, they're open. And as we can see in the background, Robbo has just nicked that red in and doesn't have much white ball.
So I think Mark will probably play a double here and then leave himself a long black.
He won't try and play the snooker, the bounce out snooker?
Nah, because
it's pretty difficult to get a snooker there.
If he was closer to the red, maybe. But I'm not really sure actually what he might do here. Depends on how he's feeling. But to the final, well done Mickey and Carol Wilson on making the final.
Both in the state team.
That's it, both in the state team. Mickey's made a number of them now, and Carol, I think it's her first one for Victoria.
It is. Don't know a lot about Carol, but I've seen her play before. She can pot a ball.
I just saw her beat her last opponent in the semis, which was... I can't even remember. Well, whoever she beat anyway, she was in tears of joy.
Carol was?
Yeah, Carol was. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see that someone's...
It means a lot to her then.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. And, you know, when you make your first state team, it does mean a lot. So I think you know the pressure's probably off a little bit now. You know, you made the side, and you're sort of just playing for the trophy here. So
yeah, and the title.
And if you see down the bottom left there, Mark did actually play the snooker.
Ah, there we go.
So
and played it well,
and did play it well. You wanted to get the red out quite a fair bit. So definitely played the snooker well. And if I was Gus, I'd probably just
try and sit up behind
it. Not even sit up behind it, but just make sure you don't foul it. Just make sure you rock up to the black, and that will give Mark a long pot. Quite a hard black. Quite a hard red, sorry. And if he does miss it, then Gus is pretty much odds on to win the frame. But if you just go and plough into this black.
And Buster Groovy, I can just let you know we will be watching the women's final. None of this back to Robbo Gus business.
Yeah, they had their chance.
I'd like to say that hopefully the matches could take roughly the same amount of time, but I'm not quite sure whether it'll pan out that way.
It is a best of 7. The final of the women's?
The women's is a best of 7. Okay.
And if we look in the bottom left there, Gus did actually get out of that snooker.
He has.
now Mark's faced with a safety or a long red and stun across for the black. Which, just looking at it now, I think Mark will possibly take this pot on and stun across.
Yeah, especially Mark will back his queuing ability here.
Yeah, his queuing's not too bad these days.
Yeah, one of the best I've seen. Mickey's queuing didn't look too bad there, but she sort of dropped the elbow out sideways as she hit it.
Yeah, probably due to her thin chest.
Yeah. Yeah, actually that could be a factor there.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
You see she probably has to move sideways a little bit to allow for chestage. Mark's played a ripper of a shot there.
That'd be a great problem to have, wouldn't it, Mick?
Yeah, maybe for a day.
So
yeah, Mark just went up 3-2 there.
Mark got the black. Okay.
Good red, good black.
Carol needs to try and nick this yellow in front of the red, in my opinion, if she can.
Yeah, I think you're on the money there.
Take control of the pocket.
That's it. Even not get it over the pocket, just get it in front of the red.
Yeah. No, Robbo got that frame. So she didn't quite get it, but she has contained the red a little.
Not yet.
So
I haven't seen much of Carol play, have you?
no, I haven't. She's sporting the Rainbow Chasers shirt, so she plays Women's Super League. Have seen her there before, but I've never really had the opportunity to watch her frames much. So Mickey with a chance here, I think. Not sure if you'll see her taking it though, taking them on. She might just push the red over.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So I know.
I'd possibly, if you wanted to, maybe pot the red over the pocket and sort of drift up towards where the black is. Even nudge into the black if you can. You can then play the red near the black and then come up for a double or come up for the red down the rail.
Yeah.
But if you try and sit this over the pocket, this red, and it falls in, you're in big trouble and you could lose the frame. So Mickey's done that, and she hasn't played a bad shot. But the reason why I said you want to come up near the black was so it gives yourself a chance to land on that red near the black or land on the double, and she's sort of gone too far now. So
Yeah.
she's sort of in no man's land.
Yeah, she's got a real thin cut on this ball. She's just played the bounce out.
Yeah, and I think that's a bit of a nothing shot, really, because if Carol comes up and down the table and touches her yellows, then Mickey's still in strife. So I think Mickey needed to do more with that shot to give herself a better chance of winning the frame.
Yeah, it's quite interesting watching the women's pool. Like, a lot of times, probably in the Open, in the men's, they take a more of an aggressive option and take the frame on when they get those small chances.
Yeah.
Where the women tend to hold their game back a little bit, which, you know, it's a different style of pool, which probably makes it a bit harder for us to commentate. But yeah, there's different ways of going about things.
Yeah.
But basically, if you take the aggressive option, you you've pretty much more got to get the balls, or you do end up in trouble if you're stuck on your last 1 or 2 balls.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to knowing your own ability of what you can and can't do. Okay. All
So
right.
Carol with another chance, and she's left that a little bit short. She missed the pot.
So Mickey with the chance now.
So do you play do you play the red in the centre and come down, hopefully nudge on the red near the pocket, or push it down towards the pocket, or do you play a double on this red and land fat on your second red?
Yeah, I think it depends on the angle you've got, but if you've got the angle to cut the red in and run into the back edge of the red, I would probably play that shot. I know yourself are very good at doubles, so what do you think?
I don't know, like it's a bit different from being here to out there.
Yeah.
You know, if you take on a double now and miss it, you might look stupid, but it might be the right shot. So, you know, never rule it out. But you know, it's basically just if you play one double and get it, you're basically rolling the red, rolling the black. So that double is potentially the black.
Yeah, I can see some value, because when you're running into the red, you're risking kissing it wrong and maybe not
that's
being
it.
on
You
it.
know, and if you land below it, then you got to play the red at the top. Now Mickey's playing a cut shot, which I don't really like that.
No, and she's kissed the black into a bit of danger territory as well.
Even if she got that, she's kissed the black over there, and now she has to pot the red and come down for the black. So I think by playing that one double on the red, or even the cut shot on the red and then pushing the other red over the pocket, was probably the right way to go. I think Mark and Gus are still battling away there.
Yeah,
3-2.
looks like a bit of a tight frame there.
And how did you go out, Pikey, today? How did you go?
Made the groups of 6 this morning, top 2 go through, and I mean, it's a tricky system because I dropped one of the early ones I shouldn't.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
very hard.
You find it very hard to qualify even just from dropping that one match.
Yeah.
But no, it's.
Yeah, I was probably in a similar boat. I only just made it through. I did drop an early one, but I mean it was a good match. So
yeah.
JR and I played, and I ended up losing him 3-2. It took about an hour and 5 minutes. But I ended up just scraping through and ended up losing to Jake next round. So that's the way it goes.
Carol has opened up the black pocket here when she took that last yellow that was over the corner.
This yellow does go past that red.
Yeah, but Mickey's on the red, so she's got a big chance here.
And she's out there, so I'm pretty sure she's going to have the chance. So who else do we have? We have Jamie Stevens on another table playing... I don't even know the guy's name.
Rick Bell.
Rick Bell.
Yeah.
That's right, I've heard of Rick.
Mickey's landed awkward here, queuing over the top of the yellow. Very easy to swerve the white on this shot, Mick.
Definitely. Queuing down at the ball.
And on one of the other tables, we've got Steve Gray and Mark Kerwood at 3-all.
We have Matty Kerwood behind us, so who you going for in that match, mate? Steve Gray, obviously, yeah.
Wouldn't it be good to see the old master win an Open Championship?
Yeah, you can definitely do it.
58 years of age, I think.
And Mickey did play a good shot there, and now she's on the black. So I would suggest you just knock this in. You don't roll it in, because if you roll it in, there's a good chance that you that's a good shot by Mickey.
Good positive stroke.
Yeah, that's very positive, and it sends a message to your opponent as well. If you roll it in, the sit over the pocket, then they're a chance to, counter and possibly win the frame.
I like the way you hit them in with authority, Mick, and then you actually double send the message by waving the cue and letting them know.
I do that sometimes when I'm pretty excited.
It's all
Or
good.
it's been a pretty good out, so
Yeah,
yeah, you got to do whatever it takes to rev yourself up as well, you know.
that's it.
And no one means it in disrespect, but you know, sometimes you got to do what it takes to get yourself over the
Yeah, a
line.
bit of that Leighton Hewitt come on kind of.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. It shows a little bit of heart,
Yeah,
shows that you're interested in being out there and want to play. So
there we go on the commentary.
so I think Gus has gone in off and given Mark 2 shots
Well,
on red or yellow. I'm actually
that's
not sure.
Reds.
On red.
That's dangerous. Just quietly.
Well, I think looking at the table here, this is Mark's pretty much only problem ball because he'll roll through a few inches and play the other red in the centre pocket.
He didn't quite roll through like he would have liked to there, but
No.
he's still fine.
But this is still fine. He might go into the other red near the yellow and sort of just push it across the table a little bit now.
But he's got plenty of options to get back on that.
Yeah, you got a ton of options, yeah. And this is for the match. This is to make the semis.
Yes.
And for all you people out there that don't know, Mark is expecting a baby on the first day at Nationals. So him and Susie have done well there and timed it quite well. So Mark's hoping to move Susie down there 3 months early.
I was going to say, does that mean Mark won't be going to the Nationals if she's on a trip to the hospital? Or?
Well, he's either going to send her there 3 months early, so
yeah.
that way she's not on the plane, or
Maybe
God, I hope she's not listening, otherwise she's going to kill me.
Maybe they can take their own paramedic with them.
Pretty much. Or just get her to drive up a week early. Oh, wow. And he's either got a massive kick or miscued. And I'd say he's miscued if he's looking at his tip. He's still fat. He's got 3 balls over a pocket.
You're saying he's fat?
I'm not saying that. You know, as close as I am to the guy.
So,
I think he'll get back in position here by playing the ball over the pocket, or even the corner ball that he's looking at now.
Steve Gray with a big chance here. He's got 2 last yellows and the black at 3-all with Mark Kerwood. He's played to cover the pocket. So he's in control of that frame. Back to Mark. He's got the chance now.
Not a bad shot. He didn't really. He might be able to sneak this red across. He didn't really want that.
Still.
He didn't really want that. He wanted to come past the black. But I'm not sure whether he can sneak this red down the rail and it sneak under the other red in the middle. But
I think he can, but it's about holding the white too.
He doesn't look that happy, so he's gonna need another very good shot here. And where the white is, it's going to be running a lot. So maybe he wants to play the red and go back into the black to hold.
Play it with a touch of right hand side.
Just a touch, and hopefully hold on the black. And even if it goes wrong, he's still got the pocket covered pretty much. So
that's where you can probably attack this shot a little bit, like play a fair bit of right hand side.
But the way he's looking at it, I don't think the red sneaks under that middle red.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that makes it very different.
Unless he's trying to play a little bit thick for the red to come off the cushion, hit the red, and then hit the other red over the pocket.
Maybe be careful you don't kill the other red doing that too.
Either way, you've still got the pocket covered, so Gus is going to have to make a mass, quite a big out to clinch the frame. So
he has played the shot you said, tried to kick into the black. But
it's all sort of gone a little bit wrong, but he still has the pocket. So
I was going to say it was probably a good thing that didn't drop, but he still could have clipped the red back over the
But
hole.
you can see, see what he was doing there. So
Does Gus have to come down to a double here?
he could possibly play a safety, but I think
He could screw to the side cushion.
you know what? If I was Gus, I'd probably go home. I don't know.
He's got two options. I think he can play the snooker on the side cushion,
That
or he can go for the out, and
the
he's
white,
got to make the double.
yeah, the white doesn't go in between the cushion and the yellow.
He's actually just had a look at whether he can pot Mark's red and take the pocket. That's a big shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that because you could foul snooker. He doesn't have the angle to bring the white across the table. I think he can't even roll up to that yellow at the top.
No, you can't roll up to the yellow. I think screw back to the side cushion here.
He might even be able to play. This is really risky, but he might even be able to play the one in the centre and try and get down for this yellow. And if he gets too low, he can play the yellow back up in the corner. Play like a plant.
He looks like he's going to take the double on.
Yeah, I think you have to do this. Now, just try and come down and land on the black.
Yeah, you want to be on a straight line with the yellow, basically.
Yeah. If you, yeah.
Slightly off to the bottom side would be alright too.
Don't mind,
either side.
Even the bottom rail. You want to land on the bottom rail, near the nameplate. If you can do that, now he should have taken a little bit more time with that, but
he's perfect, I think.
He's landed pretty fat, so this yellow pretty much for a 3-all.
You basically screw the white back half a foot, so you're on the black into the middle.
No, you just come back a few inches.
Yeah.
Just come back a few inches. And Gus needs a few inches. So yeah, just one double for basically a 3-0 lead, but he's topping through it, which is, and again he's rushed it a little bit. That's one thing that Gus, whenever it comes down to a big part of the game, I find that he feathers once or twice and then hits it. I think if he takes his time, just that extra feather or two, he will execute the shot a lot better. You know, he played all the right shots there. I think he just rushed that double.
Yeah, it could be very costly, I think, here.
It's a good shot by Mark.
Deliberately realised that he was probably hard to hold that, so he's made sure he's overran it so he doesn't snooker himself.
So Mark will play the right of the reds here and just sort of stun across for the other red. Like so, and he'll probably just screw back maybe 6 inches and take this in the centre pocket. Or he might even screw back 6 feet.
6?
3, 4,
5 and a
4
half.
and a bit, 5, yeah.
And that's matched to Mark.
Yeah. Once again, Gussie, like, if you are going to watch this and, just, I love you to death, but just on those important shots, just take an extra second or two, a couple more feathers, and But anyway, unlucky Gus, and well done, Mark.
Steve Gray got up. He went in off the black.
Oh,
Steve Gray went in off the black at 3-all. So Mark Kerwood's gone through to the last 4. Steve will be gutted.
And Carroll just fouled here, so.
Wow. So Mark Kerwood advances to the last 4. Robbo advances to the last 4. And I believe they actually play each other in the last 4.
I think we're just checking if this is a foul snooker here.
Yes, Mark Kerwood does play Mark Robertson in the last 4.
So no foul snooker.
No foul snooker.
And Mickey has 2 on the reds.
2 on the reds. Would you open up the black here, or? Mickey did try to play the bounce out and open the black up, which I think she succeeded in, but she's got a thin shot on the red now. She's going to be running in between those 4 yellows. She's got to swing the white around between those 4 yellows here. And she has done so beautifully. So if this black passes the yellow, she's just checking now. Looks pretty tight from here. Straight in. So
It's
Mickey
good out there by Mickey.
2-0 up. Okay, and we've just been informed that the 3 players who are through to the semi-finals in the men's are all Ballarat players.
Who are they? Jake, Jamie, and Mark.
So
Who's Mark? Mark Kerwood.
So Mark Robertson is
Mark
the
Kerwood.
odd man out there.
Jamie Stevens. What's he doing?
Jamie Stevens has beaten Rick Bell 4-2. Jake McCartney's beaten Dave Mongrue 4-0.
What's that?
2-0 to Mickey.
2-0.
Carroll coming in with the sledgehammer break. Goes into her wind-up.
So 2-0 to Mickey.
Gets down.
So Mark hasn't got a stream, has he? No. So Jake didn't get streamed, did he?
No.
Robbo and Gus got streamed.
Jake's had enough coverage over the years.
They're the black shirts. Oh, right, yeah.
I've got a spare if you want it.
No, I've got a copy you today, so it's all good.
What'd you take here, Pikey? Reds? Yellows?
Well,
Now Mickey is looking at the yellow here. I possibly would take the red only because there's more reds covering the black. So
if this red and yellow are on as a jackie into the corner pocket, I might even play that.
yeah, but are you going to go game from here? Like,
Yeah, that's taking the reds.
I suppose you got a pot of ball. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably try and maybe play the bottom left red in the corner pocket.
Bottom left.
Yep.
Okay.
The bottom left one. Yep. The one she's probably going for now. Yeah, and maybe going into the red and yellow. And when she is on reds, then maybe put the red, put another red over a pocket.
So, I think that's the way you'll find these two will play out this frame. It'll be taking control of the pockets. There won't be any fast pot outs here, I wouldn't think, but the balls are very tied up in the middle. Mickey was just looking at potting this red off the yellow. Can you believe this? She's going to cut.
Oh, she does.
She's going to cut the red into the yellow. No, she's changed her mind. She's just opened that red up.
I'll be back in 5.
Mickey's played another cover shot there. Blocked off the yellow. So in the one semi in the men's now, we have Mark Robinson versus Mark Kerwood. Winner of that match will be in the Open Stateside for 2014. So big matches, these semis, everything to play for. The final two who are in the final both make the state team. So really probably these are the finals, the semis. And the other one is Jake versus Jamie. So two great mates from Ballarat. The winner goes in the state team. Mickey starting to open up the reds a bit now because she's got control on that bottom left-hand side. She'll probably run through off the bottom cush here. Yeah. Oh, she's just jawed that red. She's ran through nicely onto the other red, but missed the pot. So Carol, a little bit of work to do. Looks like Carol's left herself a double here. Double inside the red. Got a lot of work to do here too, still, even if she makes this double. If she's took the pocket. That's possibly better than in, I would say. Mickey looking to turn the tables very quickly. She played the deliberate foul, given Carol two shots, but left her no real straightforward pot on the yellow. That's probably a great turnaround shot from Mickey there, I would think. Because if you leave that situation there, then Carol can build, she can get her other yellows out, take control of the frame, but Mickey's put a stop to that very quickly. Something's happened here, I'm not quite sure what, but Carol's having a talk with Tracy and Mickey. Not sure if she's got some pains or something. She, whatever it is, she looks a bit distraught. There's time out here for a second. Not sure what the situation is over there. I'll let you know when I know more. So we still remain on timeout. Mickey's gone to talk to Gov. Tracy's still talking to Carol. And Mickey and Gov have come back over. Okay, so back to Robbo and Mark. Or I should say, Mark and Mark. Looks like there could be a considerable timeout in the women's match here. Okay, it looks like Carol could have sustained some kind of injury. Some problem under her arm. I'm not sure what the situation is, but I'm not even sure what the ruling is, whether what happens if there's a medical reason you can't continue the frame. I don't know. But we've got the President, Don Colbert's, going over now to have a talk and sort out the issues and the rules and whatnot. She's just yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Mark Robertson with a chance to pinch this frame. He needs to knock in a good yellow here. Looks like he might be taking it long if it's not on in the middle. This requires some nice cueing. And he has got it. What a great shot there. Cracker. He really focused on that. He took his time, probably feathered a bit more than he would have normally, getting everything exactly right. And it's paid off. Now he's just got to get back out off this for the black. Just come past the red. Well, he's slightly queuing over the red, but should be alright. This is a bit of a tricky shot. Like, you don't really have much support underneath you. You haven't got the table. All you've got is your 3 fingers to support your bridge. You're playing down on the white. You've got to be very careful not to impart any side on the cue ball here. And he has done. It's gone in off the front jaw, but it's in. Great shot. Those shots are not easy. What's the situation?
The girl had done a bad injury and she couldn't finish the match, so she's had to forfeit the match. So Mickey will be the winner.
Okay, we have confirmation that Carol has sustained an injury, something to do with under her arm, and she has had to withdraw from the match. So the match will be forfeited, and Mickey McPherson is the 2014 Women's State Champion. Unfortunately, Carol having to pull out. She will take the runners-up position. But both of them still into the Victorian State team. So pretty sad that had to end that way, but
yeah, that is.
I hope everything's all right with Carol. She's done well to get there anyway. Lee Gilpin will be happy. Now we get to watch the men's semis. Dan's just rearranging the cameras.
I was thinking maybe we could get another camera and have someone sort of walk around the table, Pikey.
And we got So I see you're tuned in there, Colby. We will have a camera on Jamie's match very shortly. Okay. Is that the right score, 1-0?
I think it is. I think the first frame went quite a while. Just going to get an update on the other table here. Jake and Jamie.
What's the score there?
They're probably going to chop it.
Yeah, only one of them can make the team though, Mick.
Okay, I think Jake said at the start of the match, I'll just let you win, Jamie, because you're no chance to make it this year.
You reckon Jake's pretty confident he can make it through the other way? State team selection rounds?
Yeah. He's missed out before. He's missed out 1 year.
I don't think there'll be any throw-offs between those two. Both men of high moralist, what's the word? Morals? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, I don't think either of them know how to throw off. They're both very hungry to win.
I think Jake's still in the poker tournament here. I think he's been blinded out.
He's still going in that, is he?
Yeah, I think he's still going. He's down like the third table. There's a chance he might take out the Victorian title and the poker tournament here tonight.
And Mark with the kick shot has made contact with the red at least.
Someone like Woody will tie Mark up now with one red on the table.
Yeah, I think Woody's sort of got free reign of the table here. I think you can still go.
Yeah, I think if Woody was going to show Mark anything in this match, like I'm here to win it, basically I'd be taking this out on now. They're all there, so go for it. The last thing you want to do is lay up and let Mark come off a cushion and knock this red in.
Yes and no. I mean, even if Mark does pot this red, I think he's got the black tied up, so it'd be very highly unlikely Mark's going to take this frame from here. It's a good containing shot.
Yeah, a lot has to go Mark's way right now to pot the red and pot the black.
But yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Like, the balls weren't difficult there for Mark to take on, so not sure what he's waiting for. 2 shots probably, I would think. Mark has potted the red.
And there you are. That's exactly what I was talking about. So now Mark has a chance to knock this black in. So I'm not sure which pocket it will go in, but
is it on in the corner? That's the question. He's looking at it. Got roving Scary with the headset over there, checking out whether it's on.
Okay, I just had a quick look. I think it goes like in half the pocket.
Okay.
So if Mark was right behind this, then it's probably a 50-50.
So from where he is, it's about a what?
Look, I'll tell you now, he can pot it. It has to be a very good shot, and it has to hit the lower jaw of the table. So just got to watch the in-off.
He is cannoning into the
yeah, or the
yellows.
yellow. I mean. So I think all Mark has to do here is he was in trouble anyway. Maybe just get down, try and knock this black in. Whatever happens, happens. But if he can just roll the black anywhere near or close to in or over the pocket, then it puts a bit of pressure on Mark here, Kerwood, to run the rack. But I think he'll come close to this. He's
Just hit it
kissed
a
the
little
yellow,
thick.
yeah. But still,
has left Mark a not an easy shot off the
dodgy
back rail.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably cut the one in the middle, or he can. Yeah, I think.
So tell me, would you prefer to be in your position before potting out with Mark having a red and a black, or now potting out with Robbo having just a black on the table?
Well, I like the yellows better where they are now, but I mean.
Well, they really haven't moved, have they?
Yeah, they have a bit. Mark Cannon, the yellows open then. But either way, they were on, so.
Anything now, like if the thing is now, if Woody clears up now, Mark will be thinking, well, it's because I missed the black in a way, or I missed a hard black. But if Woody would have potted out before and showed Mark that, hang on, I don't need to snooker you here and pot out with one shot, then that puts Robbo under more pressure than the next frame, thinking, well, hang on, if I stuff up, Woody's about to come in and clear up.
It's an interesting scenario because like there's many different schools of thought there. Like
well, I'm just giving you mine.
Steve Gray would have played the same snooker there, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And I think basically it all comes down to how you're feeling. Like you know, if you're going, you've got to know you're getting them.
Yeah,
that's the key to it. If you know you're going to get them, then you go.
Oh, look, there's no right and wrong way what Mark Kerwood did. I mean, this is fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's all about getting those little 1%ers in your opponent's head.
But also, when you reach the absolute top elite level and you come up against top players like, for example, Quinton Hahn in his prime, one cushion snookers, very dangerous. He'll probably pot that red out of the snooker a lot of the times and manage to pot the black. So, you've got to look at the situation and who you're playing to, I guess.
Yeah, so it's gone 1-1. Yeah, I agree. So 1-0 with Mark and Mark Robbo or Mark Woody. Now it's Jake and solid Jamie Stevens. Now he said last time I didn't pay out on him enough when he was playing. And that's because I didn't want him to pay out on me when the next time I was playing. So Jamie Stevens here on yellows, I think. I think that yellow goes in the bottom left.
Jamie's nicely on that yellow.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do with the black though.
I think you can run through off the side cushion and come back across.
Yeah, that's probably the only shot he's got.
Depending on the angle.
I think he wanted not to come back as far as that.
Yeah, not exactly sure on the angle here, but if he gets back the other side of the table, he's got the black into either the corner or the middle.
That's it. And Jamie, I can tell you now, I do have more hair than you. Because that's a shocker.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think the camera changes things, Mick.
Well, I can't see myself out there.
Something weird going on here, folks, but I can't really tell you what's happening, but
just a reunion.
There's a bit of Scary and the X. Not sure what's happening, but not rekindling the love, are we?
Not with me anyway.
No. It's all good, Mick. You got to laugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
That's it.
I have a very reliable source when I get home. It's my hands.
You can't say that on camera, Mick.
Oh. No, well I can, because I just did. So.
Okay, so Jake on the Reds here. Big
So
chance.
Jake with strawberry number 2.
He does. So yeah, you noticed there with Jake, there was no second guessing that he wasn't going to pot that ball. A lot of players might have played a bounce out snooker there, but
you can also see where he put the white though. Like it's not a fluke. He's put the white in a position where, in a way, if it does miss, Jamie still has a quarter or half ball pot on the black and has to miss the middle pocket. So there's still, believe it or not, there's still some of that. Like Jake is thinking about that as well. That's not a fluke. And that does make the pot a little bit easier.
He didn't want both those to drop there, but
I don't think he minded. You're possibly right, but I don't think he minds. I think if he just rolls this top red in, he's pretty fat on the bottom red, and he can just come up the table.
You got to stop calling these blokes fat, Mick.
Yeah, well,
I know the camera puts on a few pounds, but
I'm trying to get the old stomach going. Because I see a lot of these pool players that got a few kgs on them can actually go a yard. So
that's it. Jake,
a bit of a layer up.
Come up perfectly. Well, anyway, it was perfect up that side of the table, but
that's
it's beautiful.
And Jakey was at my joint last night.
I heard that.
I can tell you now, he's no good at table tennis.
You were watching watching the snooker semi-finals.
That's it. And Mark does have a brother over in England and plays on a slightly bigger table than this. And couldn't get as far. Couldn't make the final. So he did play well, but I think his brother Mark, which we're looking at today, might actually go one step further than his brother and make the final.
Yeah, it's a slightly different level, Mick, but
it's all the same. The prize money is a little bit out.
Yeah.
A little bit out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he got beat by Mark Selby, I believe, Neil did.
Yeah.
Who actually beat you in England in the 8-ball years and years ago.
Yeah, I was actually Selby's first match when he won the world title the year after in the last 32 of the world. And I ended up losing to him. And it was a I don't know.
And that was the year he won the world title.
No, that was the year before that. I was his first match the following year as the reigning world champ. I'd beaten a guy that was on top of the stats up in England, and I played Mark Selby in the last 32. So he ended up beating me, and I think he lost in the quarters or semis that year. But Selby did play very well last night to beat Neil, and Neil played absolutely brilliant as well. It was a great final, 17-15. And Selby's into the final now, playing Ronnie, which is he's won it the last couple of years.
Anyway,
back to the real game.
Back to the pool.
Back to the real game.
1-1. Mark versus Mark. Oop. Different, but effective.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Mark Kerwood is he's a very smart at the game. He's just keeping the pressure on here. Robbo was probably hoping that Woody had a bit of a dip there. Do we have Kev Harvey commentate?
Kev Harvey is watching over in Thailand.
Wow, Kev, what are you doing watching this when you could be over there with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 lovely young ladies by your side? What are you doing? Maybe they're holding the laptop up for you.
Lee Gilpin's asking if they're actually showing it in the bar in Thailand. Yeah. Just
wow. I'd have, if I was up in Thailand, I'd have one chick laying down with the laptop on
all
top.
right, Mick. Back to the pool. So, but isn't it great that anywhere in the world people can tune into this?
That is great. Dan the man has done it again. That's not a bad shot by Robo, but not good enough.
Not good enough?
But yeah, definitely CueballTV has done a lot for 8-ball in Victoria and Australia. And I just got a message off Rusty here saying he beat Jack Phillips last night, racer 13-9, and Rusty says he doesn't miss much. Yeah, Jack Phillips is a good up and coming player, and whether he plays for Victoria or Queensland or wherever he is at the moment, he's going to be a very good player in the future. And Rusty just won the big guns.
That was
Played
a bit of
really well.
I wasn't impressed with that shot. I'm not sure what happened there. I think the yellow was on, but he's given Mark a chance here.
Definitely.
Mark's got the one red that's over on the side rail there, but
I think it doubles. It might even double if Robbo can't get it out early. Colby Poole just sent me a message saying I'm not dirty enough on CueballTV apparently. Can't keep up to her husband's standards. I think that's how I read the message anyway. And thanks for the Michael Jackson picture, by the way.
So, swinging this round with a bit of running side.
So I don't know whether he's going to play for a double here. These cushions don't play too bad, so I think he might possibly play a double on this red, unless he can find an angle to just nudge it over the centre pocket.
That red near the black spot too, Mick. Not sure if it goes into the middle or not.
Yeah, I think it does. You took it the left middle or the right middle?
Either.
I think it goes in the left, and I think it possibly would. I don't know about the right really, but
yeah. He might be taking it now if it does.
So I think Jake's gone 3-0 up on Jamie. I think Jake's going to make his fourth final in a row, maybe. Ooh, and Robbo's missed one in the centre. So a chance now for Woody to go 2-1 up. Be careful here this doesn't double kiss. Yeah, I was going to say.
Double kiss drop.
There's a chance that it could stay. So if that second yellow was closer to the pocket, then yeah, it was a gimme. But it was just a little bit further out than normal. So it only just dropped.
And Jake has moved to 3-0 up on Jamie.
Mark Kerr's taken these quite comfortably.
Yeah, he's just got to come out.
He's copied my shirt today. Didn't do me any good, but it's doing him good. The old black shirt, black pants.
So Jake looks like he could be sealing the deal here. Reds are all on. Black goes inside the yellow. Might be curtains for Jamie. Actually, just noticed Jamie.
Yeah, with an I. I think he changed his name at Depol about a month ago. Didn't like the E, so he just went Jami.
That's not the feminine spelling of the name, is it?
Oh, I think he's starting to turn. I think Colby went and bought some toys and.
Oh, stop it!
I think he's liked them.
Can we turn Michael's mic off or? My goodness gracious me!
I think the colours were black too.
So Jake. Oh, he's hung the red up. He's given Jamie just a glimmer of hope. If I was Jamie, the first thing I'd be looking at is securing that black.
That's right, and I'd probably just roll up to this yellow down the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, just play the one down the cushion. Combination, cover the pocket. Which he has done, and he's left a gap. I think.
Maybe.
I think he has left a gap, Mick.
I think that second...
It's hard to say. Jamie's shaking his head. He's not happy.
So Jake's just had a quick look. And what happened with Mark? Yeah.
2-1 to Mark Kerwood.
That's it.
Mark Robertson with the big smash break. And he's come up dry. So Jake out in the open on the red.
Yeah, the way he's walking around, I think this cruises in. And Dan the man has just said there's a big gap for the black. Just a small screwage there, and now rolls in the black to move into the final.
Yeah, he just got to come off the cushion, off the yellow, and
to make the state team. And he has done it.
Done it.
Jamie Stevens, I've seen you in 2 finals now and you've won 1 frame. What the?
Come on, that's seriously, a bit harsh. He was playing a class opposition there.
No excuses.
So Mark Kerwood, not sure what his plan was on that. I think he tried to play that with a bit of check side and move the yellow, but didn't quite get the result. So Jake McCartney in the team. That's good for Victoria.
That's good for yeah? That is good for Victoria, yeah. Yeah, Jake's not a bad player. I'd have him in the side.
You were on the receiving end the other day of him. Maybe that came out quite the wrong way, but no comment.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying.
That's probably a good thing. Said you were on the receiving end of Jake the other day.
Other day?
The money match?
Yes. I didn't play that well, and he didn't really play that well, but yeah, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. I will be playing Jake again, though.
Yeah?
Soon, yeah. I've already spoken about it.
That's what I like about you.
And it will be definitely a rematch there.
And I think that's why you achieve as much as you do, because you just won't lie down, Mick. You're like a bull terrier.
I believe that I can win against him, and what happened that night, I'm not too fussed about. I did learn one very important thing about my game that night that I'm not going to go into, but yeah, it was a good lesson that I learned something very small about my game that I've changed now. and I'm ready to go again. I was doing something very, very wrong in that match.
As
yeah.
in...
Just the way I was going about the game.
okay, so not a technical queuing issue.
No. Just the way I was approaching the outs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was something in there that I was doing wrong, and I realised that by
The
watching.
options.
That's right. By watching the match, and definitely ready to play him again. So yeah, we'll do that soon.
That's good.
It's a bit hard with all the comps and tournaments and stuff that are happening at the moment.
Yeah, it's good to see a few big matchups like that going on lately.
Yeah, it's all good for 8-ball.
Yeah.
It's good fun to watch.
So Woody, I think he's got a favourable result there. He wasn't what he played for, but he now has an angle to either get on this red or move it. He's still got a lot of work to do though, with the other red up the other end. And
yeah, I think if I was Woody, I'd probably just be laying this red up over the pocket. I mean, if he wants to, we could play the red down the rail and come into the red near the yellow. Hopefully get like a half-ball kiss and then slowly float up towards the other red at the top of the table. But, I mean, you're asking for too much.
And you've got to kiss it right too, because if you hit it wrong, it'll go
I'd
back.
lay it up if I was Woody.
It'll go back into the pack.
And that's exactly what he's done.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
That's recognising when they're not quite there. And,
yeah.
You know. So a big match this. Big as in terms of the winner of this gets automatic selection into the state team. Been a while since Mark Kerwood's been in the state team. He has made state teams before.
So
his game's come back a bit the last year or so. He had a good result in the tournament at, which one was it? Geelong, I think. And yeah, he's been pretty solid of late, so it's good to see him coming back into form.
They're just checking if it's foul snooker. I've had a quick look. I don't think it is. I think they can easily hit both sides of that red. So
Mick, with his very sober judgment right now, is...
I've only had a couple of beers, but I easily where that white is right now, they can hit that. It's not a foul snooker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll find out shortly, Mick.
The thing is, the string line I don't think is even accurate as well, because you got to allow for the
string?
The string, correct, and which is about 1 mil thick.
Yeah.
And most of the time when it comes down to this, it's within 1 mil. So... And Donnie in there with the fishing line straight up, so...
I'm not sure what the decision was at the end of the day.
Well, Mark's smiling, so I'm tipping it's no foul snooker.
Very good. It's always one way to tell.
So I hear Cobby's at home doing some cleaning and making a roast for Jamie.
Kev Harvey has just sent in that he's not actually watching this by himself in Thailand. He does have company.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I hear Timmy's there, and
not don't think that was the company he was referring to, Mick.
Well, they've all got Adam's apples, so.
So
No, they're
Woody,
definitely having a good time up there, and it's good. It's good that they can tune in and watch down here. It's something that CueballTV has presented us with, and yeah, it's definitely great for 8-ball.
oh, Woody, so stiff there. He's just playing it, just come off the cushion before the middle jaw.
Did he have one or two there?
I think he only had the one, but he was trying to cannon into.
It's still a lot to ask for. Like that red is not on.
Yeah, but if you've only got the one shot, you had to do something. So
I can see this going 2-all.
yeah, I think Woody's in a spot of bother here. Robbo at the table with 2 visits. He'll play to get on the one on the rail first shot. No, I'm wrong.
No, yeah, no, he'll definitely use the one over the pocket to nudge into the one on the rail.
Okay, that's fair.
There's a chance there. There's a chance here that he will pot out with one shot if he goes about it correctly.
Yeah.
But if he does run into a little bit of trouble, he will use his second shot to open up.
You're right. If he just stuns across here, he'll have an angle to cut the yellow in the middle and disturb the one on the cushion.
I think the yellow near the red might go in the bottom left-hand pocket.
I think so.
So here we go now. We just roll the one in the centre, nudge the one out from the rail, and then he can play the other yellow in the other centre and land on the other ball near the red. So that's a very good shot there.
Notice the way he's hit that on the right side as well. Like he didn't just randomly cannon into that yellow.
No.
He controlled where that yellow was going.
He's going to move the red out of the way here, just nudge it to the cushion.
Yep.
That's it. And
like you said, pot out in one.
That's it, pot out in one. And the thing was, if any of these little nudges go wrong, he can lay up, or he can use his second visit to still pot out. It's very nicely done here with one shot by Mark.
Yeah, he just rolls this in, rolls the black in.
And it shows you that you can make these outs with one shot quite easily if you go about it correctly. And he's done that. He's done this very neatly with one shot, and he's got 2.
Like you say, shot selection,
so
massive.
That's key. That's exactly right. So
and getting not so much shot selection, but getting the right angles on balls, so you can just naturally roll into things.
That's right.
That's something I noticed with Mick Hill. He does very well.
Yeah, Mick Hill definitely a class above at the moment. So 2-all, first to 4 for a spot in the final and a spot in the Victorian title.
That's it. So this is big. I think Colby's just given you another spray on the commentary. You're going well with her.
I think I'm going to leave that one with Colby alone for a minute, but we get back to the game. And I think that break there with Mark was just in a little bit of frustration
Off
about
the table?
what happened in the last match.
Yeah.
Last frame, sorry. So
And that's
possibly Mark will be taking possibly yellows here.
Yeah, I think the yellow sneaks under the red, so I'd say yellows.
Yeah. So he might play one in the centre and just drift down a little bit. For maybe the one down the rail.
Yeah. You don't want to have too much angle on it, just enough that you can play it down the rail, move the red, and still be on the other 2 yellows.
So a good opportunity here for Mark to run this rack and
He's
then break.
He's actually looking at playing this off the red first shot. The long yellow off the red.
Yeah, I don't mind it. He's got 2 shots, so he doesn't have to.
Gives him a few more options, yeah.
That's right, yeah. I don't mind this.
That's a great
And
shot.
That's
Oh,
landed fine.
I think it's on.
Yeah.
He's having a second look at it though. Is it on or not? It might.
Yeah, it's on.
Mick with his hawk eye has said it's on again.
Well, if you look at the player at the table, when they do look at something like that, if they sort of look at it and roll their eyes, or look at it and sort of look up at the ceiling. I don't know what Colby's obviously. I don't know. She's writing some bubbers on the messages here. I think she's had a few too many at home. All that cleaning detergent she's sniffing while she's cleaning.
So this will tell us whether the yellow's on or not.
This will be the soft.
Yeah, it was on. Definitely on.
Just, yeah. Although,
He's got 2 visits here, hasn't he, Mick?
he does have 2.
Do you play a little flick on the yellow, or do you?
Yeah, you could even the rail, the yellow that's near the rail. He could use his 1 visit, use his 2nd visit now, or 1st visit, and knock it out and land on the bottom yellow at the bottom. The yellow near the rail, he can nudge it off the cushion and then come down for the bottom yellow. So use his visit now, and then like so, come down, and then now we can roll all these yellows in.
Yeah, how's that for a great shot?
And that's what I was trying to get out.
You just use your 1 to bounce them out.
That's it. Now you can roll the rest
roll
in.
them all in.
That's it. Where somebody else might have tried to pot one and then or nudge the other one out, or pot one and screw back for another and jawed it and then kill the yellow.
Yeah,
and then,
that's right.
You've got 2 visits. Use 1. I mean, it's basically like 2 visits is like having ball in hand. You got to think of it that way as well.
The old keep it simple.
That's it.
Not much can go wrong with the way Robbo's played these 3 or 4 balls at the end here. Except he's on the wrong angle here, but I probably wouldn't have come back out that side. But then again, I think he was trying to come past that middle yellow, so he'd have an angle to play that in the middle, stun across for the other one. But he's just slightly on the wrong side now, so we'll see what he does here.
And what site is that? They're messaging on. Is that CueballTV that they're messaging that we can read?
That's the YouTube live stream, Mick.
Okay. So I don't have to message Dan anymore. So Marky with a decision to play the top or bottom yellow.
He's got to come around off 2 rails here. Or...
Yeah. He has about a 1.5 to land in though. So
1, 2,
and he's come down
a little bit short.
He's a little bit annoyed, so I'd say it's probably a dodgy cut, or he might even play a double and then stun down for the black in the centre.
Yeah, well, he could also play this with bottom and go sort of underneath the red and have the long black.
Yeah, but yeah.
There's things that can go wrong there, though.
Yeah, I think if he plays just one straight double, stun down, if he hits the red, then he lands fat on the black. If he misses the red, he lands on the black anyway. So he's looking at the double now.
He can play a slow cut too and hold for the long black or the middle black.
He's been a bit lucky there. He's on this.
Got a shot on it anyway. Whether it goes in the middle or not, I'm not sure.
I think it does with a little bit of left hand side. He might be able to nick it in, but if not, he'll take it in the top. But
oh, look at this!
Very
look
nice.
at this! Dan is right on it with the camera.
Well, I can tell you now, with that angle, I'm pretty sure that it goes in with a bit of left hand side.
How good is this CueballTV when we can just get
Jamie
right
Stevens.
behind the player's shot?
Yeah, sure you can. I think your wife's at home cooking you a roast dinner. Yeah, and she's doing cleaning too apparently.
And she's paying out on Mick at the same time. So, Robbo taking this long to the top right corner. Might play this nice pace just to sit over the pocket, or does he actually take it full-blooded? He took it full-blooded and knocked it in.
That's a big shot by Mark, very nice.
think Mick's leaving us.
No, I was going to have
No?
a chat to Jamie. We're
Oh.
going to try in the final possibly get the third camera and position it in certain places like they do in the snooker, so you can see guys as they're playing cue the ball and just sort of watch their technique as well.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so something different we'll try.
Geez, you're stirring up the viewers, Mick.
What have I said now?
Kev's, I'll be back, Michael.
I think you...
You're getting in trouble with everyone, Mick.
Kev's alright.
Yeah, you can handle Kev?
Yeah, he's alright. They just kick him somewhere and run.
I tell you what,
He's alright.
you wouldn't want him to get a hold of you, that's for sure.
He can't catch me. I think he's going to bring me back a wife.
The Bears might be able to sort of run, but the Hawks can swoop from anywhere.
Yeah, not if we chop your wings. Anyway.
King Huey. Who's King Huey? Was a great day. I'm not sure what day you're referring to there, King. But
He's obviously on something.
King Fui. Might be one of our Taiwanese viewers.
Could be. So Woody.
Could be Fu Lam.
Woody on the reds here. He's only a little dodgy ball here. Is the red near the yellow, the middle right?
Middle right?
Middle right. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the middle right.
So the Reds are on.
Yeah. So now he's got 3 balls to land on this red down the rail.
Be nice to get on it.
He wants to get on it. I probably would have got on it last.
Last ball's good
Yep.
because he can stun it in and have a shot on the back.
That's right. And he tried to come back for it now, which is fine. But he
Either way, yeah.
yeah, he's got balls to land on. So he's played that shot very nice as well. So one more good positional shot here should mean
this is the key shot.
This is it.
You don't want to land with an angle. You want to land pretty straight.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
Now he can just sort of screw back if he wants into the yellow and has a straight black. So good reply here by Mark.
Well, he's come square on the black, I think.
I think he'll be fine. I think Mark's been around the game a long time. I think he'll knock this in. And he's over. No. Oh God.
Oh wow!
No.
Look at
It's
that.
gone 3-all.
That white was so close to the jaws it wasn't funny. 3-all. First to 4. 1 frame, Mick. 1 frame. Who's it going to be? State Team 2014. Here we come.
Do you know what that means? So Jamie is out and he's keen to get on the commentating here.
Oh, Jamie loves the commentating.
He loves a good talk, a bit like his missus.
You just won't let it go, will you?
No, she started something. I'm just.
Dear. So,
Tell me battery.
Talk later.
whose battery?
My battery. Is she at home yet?
Yeah, she's on the commentary. Hang on, I've got a message here for Colby. What do you want to say, Jamie? Jamie wants to tell you his phone's dead. I think that's all he wants to tell you, but... I think he will be joining us for the commentary for the final. So the 2 players have gone for a break here. This is a big frame in the context of things. Massive frame. Winner straight into the state team. Where are the Nationals this year, Dan? Darwin. The Nationals are this year, so winner of this will join the Victorian squad to go to Darwin in about October. Here comes Mark Kerwood back from the bar.
I'd just like to say, eat a dick, Jake McCartney. I'm sick of you beating me every single time for the last 5 years.
Well, there we go. You've heard it straight from Jamie. We just there you go. Because her and Skerry have started a war, and Skerry claimed that she started it. So now she's claiming she can also finish it.
So Woody's gone in off here, and Mark with a chance, Robbo with a chance to claim victory at 4-3, move into the state team.
So that's two
take
breaks.
Take the new baby to the Nationals.
2 breaks in a row where Mark's given Mark, if that makes sense, Mark Kerwood's given Mark Robertson first opportunity at the balls off his last 2 breaks.
Yeah.
It's a tricky thing with this game, the break. Such a crucial part, yet such a hard part to master.
I think you'd be surprised though, like if most people don't take that much care on the break, like if you said to them, okay, seriously just concentrate on the break, where you're hitting it, how you're hitting it, how hard you're hitting it, all these little things come into it, you'll find that you probably would break a little bit better, but people just get down these days and just tend to smack the pack.
I think you're 100% right there. If you gave someone 10 breaks and said, you know,
just concentrate,
not going off, and yet if you just took 10 of their random breaks, there would be, you know, a lot more in offs. Where you hit on that front ball is crucial.
Yeah, or even even remove the pack and put the front ball there where they're meant to hit anyway, and say, okay, hit this as not as hard as you can, but hit it as hard as what you would normally do when you're braking, and try and screw back to the back rail or something like that. Just concentrate on actually trying to hit where you want to hit on the pack, and then screw back. A lot of people just get down and whack the pack, and that but.
Yeah.
And it's a big part of the game too. People don't realise how big it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mark is just looking at maybe. Sure, what he's looking at here.
He's on the reds and he's looking.
He's going to roll forward.
If that red beside the 2 yellows goes clean, if the red wasn't there, you
stun
might
down past the
see him
play this
clear
bottom
up that
left
red
thread
first.
So you think he'll play this with a bit of right hand side and come back up for the far left red?
Well, it all depends on whether this red beside the 2 yellows goes into the corner or not.
I think it does.
He might even play this with left hand side and get in behind that red. A little bit of bottom. Yeah, he's played the nudge.
Oh, he's been a tad fortunate, but he had a lot to land on there.
Still not easy for me though, Mick.
No, not at all.
But
he's in control. That's the thing. Like if he misses now, it's not a frame losing mistake. So if he should get another chance. The frame, so.
The problem is off this red, I don't think he can get onto one of the other reds unless maybe he cannons it.
Well, I think he might come. There's the yellow near the black, the one just the right of it above the red. I think he might sort of try and
play a lot of left hand side.
Yeah, try and drift near that. Look at the red and the yellow here.
And he has done. He's played that with
like
a lot of left hand side.
Yep.
That's why he missed the pot, because it makes the pot so much harder. But
yeah, but he was aiming for those 2 balls that I was saying between the red and the yellow. If he got that, then he was pretty much home and hosed.
Now, Woody's got to be very careful here what he does. Very careful.
Well, this is Woody likes these types of games, so.
It's all about where you leave the white after this shot, and what you leave your opponent, because he's not going game here. So you've got to be in control of the situation. He's played a blocking shot, which I'm not that keen on because Robbo can pot and disturb here.
Yeah, I mean, Woody probably should have walked around the table a little bit and had a look at a few more options there. But I mean, Mark has a chance now to pot this red in the bottom left and maybe come off the rail and just nudge into that red and yellow and get it on. Unless it goes past now.
He's also just opening this up and leaving the white ball on the top rail, on the bottom rail.
He's going to try and get the red in front of the yellow here.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
He's kept Woody off everything and opened up the red.
It's a very good shot.
A lot of pressure on Woody now because I'd probably rest up on the yellow closest to the red in the bottom right corner. Try and leave Mark no shot. Because if you go out of the snooker the other way, you're leaving Mark wide open. I think that was all he could do there, Mick.
So I'm not sure this red doubles back, or he might just glance off the red that is near the white.
May even be able to play it long into the top corner.
No, it's too risky. He loses control of the table if he misses it.
He can lose the frame if he misses it.
That's right. So I think he might just nudge off the red, or he might double the red back. But he's got to be careful with this.
He's played another containing shot. This is not ideal.
Yeah,
he's left Woody with half a chance.
Yeah, I don't really like that safety. Like if he would have touched the red near the yellow, then he might have pushed the red up a bit higher. Or maybe he had the wrong angle, but
yeah, Woody has the option of two different pots here that I can see. But
the one in the centre or the far left one?
Probably the one in the centre.
He's taken the one in the centre. If he gets this, there's a big chance that he could take the frame.
That's all right.
And he's done it.
Now he is favourite, I would say.
I would say so too. Yeah.
Big favourite.
If he wanted to, he could even play the yellow on the yellow down the rail.
I don't think he needs to, but
he's going to come back for it.
He is. He has took your option. You got to be careful with this shot that you don't lose the yellow in behind the red. Like
he just played that.
He rushed it.
I wouldn't have played that hard.
He rushed it. Little bit of tension.
There's a chance gone begging there for Woody.
Yeah. If he watches that in replay, he'll realise how quickly he got down and hit that.
Yeah, I would have played that half the pace.
Needed to compose himself just a little, but he's still got the yellows in front of the reds, so not all over.
The thing is, if he played that shot a lot softer, the yellow would have been sitting over the pocket if he missed it.
Yeah.
Where right now there's a gap, the yellows have gone a bit dodgy.
Yeah, he could have played the roll onto the other one and still had a shot on the yellow. So.
Yeah. And if he was worried about getting position, then the shot before it, he should have left himself in a different position pretty much. I think Mark was looking at the cut here and promoting the red.
Yeah, he's got to get this right if he does.
But I think that red, there's a lot of angle there.
This is pretty much frame here. Like, if he takes this on and doesn't get the pot and moves the red, Woody's balls are all on again.
No, if he cuts this across the table and
I think he
brings the white up top of the table where Mark's standing now, Woody doesn't really have a shot.
Yeah. Not sure what he's looking at here.
He's gonna break these balls out and screw back to the nameplate.
Wow.
And he's been a little bit stiff for the yellow to stay over the pocket.
I didn't like that shot. That was.
I don't mind it in a way. It forces Woody now to actually have a crack because Mark was behind the 8 ball there a lot.
Yeah, I understand that. But
so now, if Woody takes the one over the pocket here, he's committed to go game. And if he stuffs up now, Mark's big Robbo's big favourite.
He's got 4 balls to land on here. Oh my goodness.
See, well that's...
Wow. He's gone to hit that half ball and ended up hitting...
Yeah, it must have rolled off a little bit.
The wrong side of it, yeah.
That's where that gamble of Robbo may have paid off now, but Kerwood is still in control here. He's still got this yellow in the centre.
This is not easy for Kerwood now. He rolls this in the centre. He's on the wrong side of the other yellow. I can see this going bad, Mick.
Yeah, he's in a bit of strife. He has to play.
He
has
really,
to play a very
really
good
has
shot
to
here.
play through this and go off the top rail, I think.
Yeah, he's going to have to knock this in.
Yeah, and because he's had to force it, and yeah.
Now that little gamble of Robbo there has paid off, and given himself another bite at the cherry. Now, if Mark wanted to here, he could play off the bottom right red and snooker Kerwood behind the red where he's looking at now. If he wanted to, sort of half ball, make the white travel off 1-2 cushions and sit up behind the red. But if Mark's on the bottom red here, he might have a bit of a dip.
Mark very fortunate to still be in this frame, I would say, but he'll be happy to have a chance.
I'm not sure if Mark's seen it, the shot that I was talking about. Don't even know whether it's really possible anyway from where we're sitting, but he just doesn't like potting this red at the bottom left, only because the white's travelling too far.
Yeah, I don't think the jack is the right shot. I think maybe, like
I don't
you
think
say,
he's taking the jacking. I mean the bottom red.
He's played a containing shot there.
I'm not sure whether Mark Kerwood could see the top yellow here. But it's probably...
It's definitely under the pump here, Mark Kerwood now.
One good shot from either player now will...
I think he's looking at playing a jackie, Mick. Yellow onto yellow. I think from what I saw him lining up there, he might be playing yellow onto yellow, try to take control of the pocket, if not drop it in. Yep, that's what he's tried.
I didn't really like that shot.
It was a hard shot. So, I think if Mark's on this ball, it's all over.
Even if he's not, he can sort of come up either a foot and play that ball and come up for the...
Yeah, but if he's on this ball now, it makes it 5 times.
Definitely, yeah. Can just roll it in and then play the bottom left-hand red and come around the other red. But if he's not, he's got 2 options. One to play the bottom left-hand red, and then he can land either on the bottom right or go up for the middle left.
Yeah, he's just taking his time here. He's assessing all the options.
Well, he's just seeing where he wants to land, I think.
Saying what's the furthest position I can be up the table and still be on that red. That's what he's looking at.
That's it. Just checking out his range.
Okay.
That's
so
a good shot.
He's leaving that red beside the yellow for his last ball.
It's fine. It depends on how he lands on this last red. He can come under the yellow or go off 2 cushions and back around, or even just stun it in and play the black in the centre pocket. So he just wants to roll this one in.
Yeah, just drop it in.
And now you probably see him stun off the bottom rail and just...
he might run through off 2 cushions with it.
Now where he is now, where he's looking at now,
Just
probably
stun back out?
Yeah, just stun off the bottom rail, back up towards where he had his cue, and then just roll the black in the centre.
Yeah, depends on the angle, I guess.
That's a very good shot. And he's landed basically as good as he wants.
He's on it. He's got a shot on it. That's what you want.
That's it. So Mark wins 4-3. Unlucky Woody.
Yeah, Woody will go back and kick himself there. He had a golden chance, but just not to be today.
That's it.
Well done to how far you got though, Woody. Bit stiff there. So the final for the Victorian state title will now be between Jake McCartney and Mark Robertson. What a cracker of a match this should be. Both now in the Victorian team for 2014. The only difference here is there is a small amount of prize money. Percentage of their fees, I believe, get paid. When they go up to Darwin for the Nationals.